started Solo Mafia. Mafia means motivated to acquire finances, intelligence, and alliances, basically. And in a traditional sense, people look at mafia as just strictly for a gangster type of thing, or we got the guns, but I mean the guns actually represent standing on your own principles and protecting them at the end of the day. However you feel about something, if you really feel strong enough about it, you're not supposed to let people persuade you differently, especially if you're passionate about some things. It originally started for me and my friends, and it just grew into something major. And now I'm shipping out across the country, and I ship 2 packages out the country. People think it's about the clothes, but it's actually about the network and the camaraderie that come along with it. I want my organization to be based on real intelligence, real fatherhood, motherhood, whatever the case may be, family oriented. I went back to school, and I'm letting people know, hey, it's cool to graduate. It's cool to be in your kids' life. It's cool to, be a family person. It's cool to help others. So now we just, all of a sudden, it just spiraled into something so big where everybody across the country kind of just gelling together. There's no way I can't go now without having somebody I can call and be like, hey, man, I need you, So that's what this was all about at the end of the day, just building a big conglomeration of affiliates, basically. And Solo Mafia just took off, and it's been crazy ever since.
Shout out to my nigga Sam, Solo Mafia. If you ain't been fucking with the camera and Solo Mafia, put the motherfucking
Yeah, I mean, people been knowing me as Savage as early as 98. I've been doing music for a long time. I started young, so I've been Savage for the longest, and it just seemed like it became a trend where everybody was Savage this, Savage that, or whatever, and I just felt like it was just time for a change. Sometimes you gotta recreate yourself, rededicate yourself, and perception is reality. Sometimes however you carry yourself, it's how others view you. I feel like I'm a king, you know what I'm saying? And you have to carry yourself accordingly. Really, we all are, but some people don't really see their full potential. And I just feel like I saw my potential to go further and dedicate myself to greater causes. You're only as big as you can dream to be, and that's what it's all about for me. So being that I call myself King Sav, now it's not me thinking I'm better than nobody else, it's just holding myself to a higher level of accountability, holding myself to a higher level of responsibility as far as giving back to younger people, whether it be knowledge, financially, whatever the case might be, because it's really our responsibility to help other people and reach back. Every time you become more fortunate to do things, I feel like it's our responsibility as people to help one another, and I ain't gonna lie, some people don't deserve it. But for those who don't deserve it or who don't recognize what you're trying to do, it's not meant for them. But for the people that actually agree with it or abide into it and actually want to be a part of something greater, that's what it's for. You know what I'm saying? So really, we are kings. You just gotta recognize your potential. And the reason I call the album Pressure Make Diamonds, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with y'all, regardless of how I may be viewed afterwards, but I just went through so many things in life as far as just from my upbringing. We kind of struggled a little bit, but I feel like that couldn't stop me. And then, once I got older, I kind of went through a lot of things, especially like when you're in that life where you're selling dope and, doing violent activity, criminal activity, or so to speak. I feel like God gave me second chance after second chance, and I was just meant to use that towards something more positive. And I didn't realize the type of influence I had on people until, unfortunately, I went to jail a couple of years back, and I was already just going through hell. My grandmother passed. That's like the closest person to me. She helped raise me. I lost a little job I had that I was dependent on, and in and out of jail. All kind of bad junk was happening, like my car broke down, like anything that could go wrong was, it went wrong. My other cousin passed, like he was like my best friend, he died. And I just felt like I made it through all that adversity. And when people are looking at, I look at some of my friends that didn't make it. You know, there's so many of us that died or got killed or whatever the case might be, or got life in jail, man. But the old saying is pressure makes diamonds. And I felt that was a perfect depiction or description of what the hell I was actually going through. And I feel like can't nothing stop me but me. So that's why I named it Pressure Makes Diamonds, because it's true. If you can survive all the stuff I survived, man, like, I know I'm not supposed to be here. But by the grace of God, I'm here, man. I'm still sitting here. I'm sitting on this couch talking to y'all, giving y'all a view into my life. You know, and I know I'm more than blessed. So I feel like ain't no person on this earth stop what the hell I got going on but me. And, you know, a lot of times we our own worst enemy. And with that being said, I'm not finna stop myself. I'm no longer about to shoot myself in the foot. I'm no longer about to hold myself back physically or mentally or none of that. Everything I'm trying to do is striving for like the furthest capacity that I can reach on every level. So pressure makes diamonds. That's what it is, baby. Yeah, don't forget though, man, and real. Pressure Makes Diamonds, March 25th. You know what I'm saying? Solo MAFIA presents. I got Lil Boosie on there, Lil Fat, rest in peace, that's my little brother. I got Spit on Persecute, you know, a lot of the guys that I'm working with around here. I'm really just trying to represent Baton Rouge, man. I'm trying to represent Baton Rouge, but I'm trying to represent people like me who want more out of life, who don't want to just be limited to selling dope. And, you know, I mean, I'm not even knocking that, because it's times I had to do that to feed my family. If, you know, you're back against the wall, what's more important, you know, eating, starving, you're going to die, what? I mean, survival of the fittest, but, you know, you never have to limit yourself to the things that's going on. And you want more out of life, you got to work for it. So, yeah, Pressure Makes Diamonds, March 25th. I hope y'all feeling it, man. Check out the website, www.solomafia.com. Instagram, KingSav_, Twitter, the same thing, man. Catch me on either one of them. And it's real. 100. That was the take I was looking for.
That was good. The government's gonna try and kill your ass. Talking all that crazy shit.